uh, I am going to share on tonight very briefly. As some of you know that I just came back on Sunday from the Amway Safari Victoria Falls Diamond Invitational. So tonight I'm not going to share the entire adventure, but I want to share with you all what the nature has taught me. So are you all up for my sharing? You must open your mic lah, because I cannot see the chat
Oh,
already.
yes.
Thank you. Okay, so today what I want to share with you is not what the photos I take and how beautiful, what's the food. In fact, I wanted to show you how the nature, how the adventure, especially when I see the animals and God's creation, reminding me of a lot of wisdom that we learn in the business. Okay, so just now Pauline was sharing about the content and the ingredient of satinic hair coloring, correct? So you all saw the third ingredient after oat protein, quinoa, and biobab. You can see the word biobab. Okay, I would just want to show you biobab comes from a tree in Africa, and this is how the tree looks like. Okay, it is like a 千年树. They live up to 1,000 years one. This tree, in fact, is 1,000 years old. And the tour guide actually gave us the sample of the fruit, as you can see on the left. And all of us tasted the fruit of biobab. Okay, so you can see the little yellow chunks. We correct out, it's like nangka lah, but the small nangka. And then when I chew it, it's like very gummy, chewy. It's not juicy because it's in Africa ma. The water is very scarce, but it's filled with mineral. Like I can feel my mouth is like a bit waxy. That's why I'm not surprised why Amway use it in their hair care, because it makes the hair. And last time Amway use it for our foundation, makeup foundation. Okay, for those who use the Youth Extend, maybe Stacy will know or Yipui will know, the older version foundation uses biobab as well. So this is the fruit. When Pauline was showing me, I was like, quickly take out this photo and show you all. Yeah, so that is the great things I learned along the way traveling with Amway. Okay, so I want to bring to you all on the adventure of Victoria Falls. Okay, John, I thought you want to listen. Okay, sorry, distracted. Okay, so this was the Victoria Falls when we have an up close personal with the fall. Okay, so we went. Okay, and there was actually many places that you can see and take photos. Okay, so I'm going to show you the place where I had a moment of a moment with our creation, our God. Okay, that is at point 15. Can you all see on the screen point 15? It's marked there, the danger point. Yeah, so we were supposed to walk from point 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way, and then where they put the red pin is where Amway photographer will be there to take photo for us. Okay, and as we walk, we will finish all the walking point and come back again. Okay, so I'm going to show you the photo in point 15. So this is the actual video I took when I was standing point 15. Can you all see how magnificent the mist and how the wonders of Mother Nature takes place? And when I was standing there, I want to tell you, it's very high up. It actually looks very scary and dangerous. Okay. I had tears when I stood there watching. I saw how Mother Nature over millions of years are still doing their consistent nature job. Okay, so Victoria Fall actually falls between Zambezi River, between the country of Zambia and the country of Zimbabwe, two countries, okay? And millions of years with the consistent erosion of water, wind, it has formed this beautiful, and also the movement of the plates due to volcanic actions, the entire Victoria Fall was formed. And before this, Victoria Fall was actually called the Mosi Oya Tunya. Okay, that is their local language. Before the David Livingstone came and walked this area and named it after him, after Victoria, Queen Victoria, and put this as a Victoria Fall. But the local people call this the Mosi Atunya, okay, which is the smoke that thunders. Actually, as we walk, we can hear, when we were walking towards the fall, we could hear the thunderous roar. Okay, what is this that I want to share with you all? When we walk into a new place, like when just now Yipui was saying that when Dato Alex, he has the confidence, he has the aura. Actually, this Mother Nature has taught me in this moments of realization that as we are present in a place, we carry our aura, whether it is positive or negative. We carry our presence. And by this virtue, the Victoria Fall shows their presence by the thunderous sound they produce every day. So my question to all of you is, when you are around your friend and family, what vibration and what aura do you bring along? Do you bring the thunderous, the excitement? Do you bring the positive, the nothing is impossible vibes to your friends around you? Yeah, okay. And something that I also see is, I shared with you this video. The volume, the time metrics of water pouring down 24/7, 365 days for millions of years. To me, that water can be challenges. To me, the water can be people you face and things you have to overcome day in and day out. But guess what? The nature teach me another thing, that we stand tall and we stand strong always, consistently. I mean, when I look at the cliff and mountain, they are still there. They are still there to weather. When I go there last week, when I was there last week, it wasn't the flood season. It in fact was a dry season. Dry season also the water is so much. But again, I said, despite the water rushing over and over, we stay strong, you know. So this was a moment I took. Actually, I was very overwhelmed and I was crying. I was tearing because I was standing in awe of this beautiful point. And I praise the Lord for His creation. He could create such a magnificent place for me to enjoy and see His nature, the hand that He does. And I was at that point, I was very thankful for the great Amway business that has brought me so far to see another different era of the world. Actually, if in the land of South Africa, it's like maybe million or 100 over years before civilization. Where we are right now in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, Brunei, wherever you are, you see the development, the human civilization, you see cultural things and all that. But there is like the wild, the nature, and it's untouched. And when I see and I stand there, my heart of gratefulness really bring me to tears that first, I'm able to stand here to witness God's beautiful creation. Secondly, the nature is teaching me a lot of things. Then we continue the next day to the Shobe National Park, where we encounter elephants, we encounter lions, and we're supposed to sit in a jeep to hunt and look for these big five animals. Okay, so the journey, we stay in Livingston, and we took a 1.5 hour drive from the hotel to the border of Zambia and Botswana. And there we actually do the stamping of passport. In the same office, left is Zambia, right is Botswana. So these countries share two immigration office. So it's very funny. We cross from the left to the right and right to the left. Okay, so we are advised to know there's no toilet stops, and we are actually supposed to, they take our temperature and make sure that we are physically present for these two countries to stamp our passport and let us visit their beautiful national park. Okay, Shobe is actually a national park, is actually in another country called Botswana. Okay, so you can see Zambia, Zimbabwe, Botswana. These are the three countries we were crossing in and out. Yeah. And in Botswana, I learned another thing. When we go together for a mission, we go together in a team. We don't go alone to dangerous, uncharted areas. We go together, watching each other back. Whether the coach is with you, your team member is looking out for you, and they are also witnessing beautiful scenery and sharing with you the good things. From here, I learned another thing. When we go for adventure, when we are doing the great Amway business together, we do it together as a team. And unity, staying together, being safe together is unity. Yeah. Oh, okay, hang on. Then I saw the beautiful impalas. These are real, they are roaming around. And as I said, it's a dry season and they have to look for waters. When it is the wet season, the entire green plains you see here are all flooded with water. All flooded with water. Okay, right now they are feeding on the grassroots, okay, eating. And you see they are together in a group. They are not alone, because when you are isolated. So friends, when we are doing the Amway business, never do this business alone. Never do this without checking with your upline. Never do this without counseling. Never do this without mentoring. Do it as a team, because the minute you are isolated, you are actually in danger. Yeah, that's why this nature, when I see impalas, they know they are weak. They don't have horns. They are not huge like elephant, but they are great in volume together. And when they are together, they are strong. Yeah. But when you are isolated, this is what happens. You get hunted. Okay. You get hunted. We were trying to look for the hunting, and then we caught this one scene. Okay. So everyone is just sitting and waiting. Look, he's running away. The Wumpa. And the lion is there. And lion is hunting for his life. Yeah. So when we are isolated, what I mean is when we're doing things on our own, we don't know what we are encountering, the danger of setbacks, or even possible that we are wasting our time to look for prospect, look for prospect. Okay, wait, I go back. I know some of you just, I will show you all again. the Bumpa is running away because he lost his pack together. He was alone, isolated, and the enemy came. The lion, they hunt together. They don't hunt alone. Okay. Even they understand you see the Bumpa, he's running away. And then the lion is chasing after them and they attack in a group. Yeah. And in Botswana, okay, this is where I show you, we were in the Chobe National Park. Then Amway took us to the river. We took another river cruise so that we can see the crocodiles and other, like the elephants as well. Okay, when we were on the cruise, we go to different part of the river and we could see the elephant, you know, they move in a group. They are big extended family, just like our Amway business. We do things together. We watch each other. We are a community, just like these big mammals. Some of us are older in the business. Some of us are like baby elephant in the business. Okay, where how old we are, it doesn't matter. As long as we are moving in a group, in a community. You know, the tour guide was telling us, okay, hang on. The tour guide was telling us that this little baby cub, you see the one that is on the right, it's just like 1-2 months old. Okay, and this baby elephant doesn't know how to use his trunk. The trunk is like something like an accessory. They don't know what is it for, but they are flexing their muscle. They see how the mother, the uncle, or the elders are using their trunk to pick up food, and they are just practicing it. In this business, it's the same. We grow up. We see our senior, we see our platinum do the business. We see them, how they handle objection, how they meet people, how they get better at prospecting, how do they build themselves to be stronger. It is watching, it is practicing, is doing the same thing with consistency and moving together as a group. Okay. But then we also, okay, I have no time to download the photo. This photo I have to take from my iPhone to my Nikon camera. So this is like a 14 feet crocodile, and it's just looking at the river bank. We are very near to it, But I want to tell you, when we are isolated or when we go to places without checking upline or without doing things together, brainstorming, there are enemies who are lying around. Okay, they hide. Okay, when I say enemy, it doesn't mean a really crocodile lah. Okay, it can even mean scammer. Okay, it can also mean someone that you don't really know, came up with a greedy plan and ask you, hey, Stacey, you sell out the product on Shopee online, very fast. You don't have to look for customer. PV all just come in, and then you'll be okay one. But sekali, if you are not checking with upline, you're not checking with people that is already long in the business, they are the one that will trample us. Okay. Enemies also means distraction. Okay. Enemies also mean Stacey, can you admit John in? Okay. Enemy also means doing things that is making you astray away from the business. Okay. I know a lot of friends here, some of you are teachers at Harrisman, a lot of people of us are corporate, or you have your own self-employed businesses. Every business that we are in, there will be traps, there will be enemies. Betul tak, Wei? There will be people who are not sincere. But in Amway business, because we are moving like the elephant, okay? Because we are moving like the elephant. Hang on. We are moving in a crowd. We have elders to teach us. We may be young in certain areas, but the elders teach us. We are protected because we're moving together as a crowd. That's why friends staying together, united is very important. We speak the same language, we encourage each another. Yeah. So when moving in a crowd, the elephant will tell, hey, tell them the small cubs, hey, don't come near. This part got a lot of uh creepy crocodiles. Yeah. Okay. And another thing I also witnessed from here is in this trip, I noticed everywhere we go, there will be someone to brief us first, to tell us what to do, what not to do. Don't step in front of the lion. Don't agitate them, do this and don't do that. What does it mean to me? It means that we need a guide. We need a mentor to constantly give us instruction, to tell us from their experience, because they have been in that environment. It's just like when Chef Su started her fat loss journey, she never tried, maybe she tried other brand, but when she is consulting with us, we are experienced, we've done it before, and we tell her, okay, so this is how you're going to do it. Some days when you're hungry, what you should do and all. And today, from being somebody that's being guided, she become an instructor herself. So we have to humble ourselves to listen to instruction because we don't want to be eaten by the enemies. So he is teaching us, do not touch the lion's mane, the back of the neck. Only can pat on the back, and always walk behind them. Okay. And as he lead us there, I also realize I'm walking into an area I'm not familiar. How many of you realize, like you are a teacher in school, you're very familiar with the school, Umi? You senang dengan guru besar, senang dengan cikgu-cikgu semua kan? But bila you pergi ke business environment, it's a different environment. You need someone to walk in front and show you. Okay. Of course, at the end, the result is we get to see the beautiful lions that we want to see. Okay. We get to walk with them. Okay. Actually, I was very afraid. But they say keep smiling, wave. The instructor will tell you, hey, relax, enjoy the journey. And he actually asked me to let go of the female tail. Okay. Why? You see, even the male and female, they are siblings, lions. They walk at different pace. Okay. Can I show you all again? Actually, the previous video, I was holding two lion's tail. And then the instructions say, let go of the female tail because she wants to walk faster. Okay. Now, I want to share with you all in a team of people. There will be people who will be walking faster, doing the business faster. There will be people who wants to be held. Means you hold them, you carry them, you take care of them longer. But we will still walk together. Yeah. So I just want to share with you all. Okay. I hope you all like the very brief video I share with you all. Okay. I just want to share with you all, in this business, I learned also from the animals. In this animal kingdom, the rules is understood. The rules is understood. They know danger, don't go there. They know follow together. They know unity. They know isolation is danger. And they know to listen to instruction. Okay. When we beat the lions goodbye, they go back to their den. That is a rehabilitation center. All the other lion siblings, they were roaring, wham, wham. They are actually calling these two siblings, come back home. It's dark already. That's what the instructor told us. We were wondering, how come all the lions at the same time, they are roaring, like calling out each another and say, are you safe? Are you there? Are you back home? When I understood from the instructor, I realized we are in a great business together. Whether like Bao Fan, she's first time joining us, and Selena, she's first time joining us. We are in a community. We want to watch each other back to be healthy. Yes? Why does Yi Pui just now she said something very powerful. She said every time Datuk talk at his age, his confidence. A lot of 76 years old don't talk like Datuk already. Not that I want to shoe shine him, but I mean, we are talking a fact, right, Yi Pui? These animals also, they go to their territory, they mark their territory, and they are very confident to charter into their area. Now, if you and I are not well versed in business, like maybe we are housewife or we are used to doing our own, maybe or own other business, or we are corporate like Jacqueline. Okay, when we move to a business environment, we have to follow the culture and the teaching of the instructor, those that is experienced in that area. Like I'm not experienced in sport. If Dr. Alex says something, Jamie, let the children train like this idea, I keep my mouth shut because I know I'm not experienced at all there. It's either I listen or I will hit the wall. Okay, if I'm in the desert, I hit the wall means I kena makan already lah. No life already lah. Okay, so this is just some point of realization that I see. The animals and nature is teaching me a lot of lessons. It's already there. They don't have a book to teach them. They are born innately to understand. Do not move alone. Do not go isolated. Listen to the head of the, the lions, they got their like the ketua kampung like that one. And I caught a scene where two packs of lion, they want to conquer that place. And how they move slowly, The other elder lion was on the other side. This younger one, they are moving slowly, sit down, stand up, move slowly, And from here, I understand, if you want to look for a prospect, we cannot straight away come and say, join and we, I can learn from there also. We sometimes go slow, okay, and sometimes I also see the older lion, the younger are very respectful of the older one. They took one step at a time, they nod and they bow down. It was a sign when we asked the tour guide, it says the tour guide said they are a sign of respecting the elder who are already in this part of their territory, and telling the elders that we may come here and hunt, but we respect that this is your place, So I think I still have a lot of things to digest, a lot of things to learn from them. And of course, of a lot of food and all the entertaining things, a lot of people will share. Like I think some of you know that I like to learn and see things from a different perspective. So I hope from the animal kingdom and the great Mosi Utanya Fall, the Victoria Fall, has a little bit inspired you all. Let's build the business united, strong, even though the waterfall comes flushing, every day, We keep moving because we are the mountain. Okay, we stand strong, we are not wavering, and we know health is very important, and this is our calling. Yeah. Thank you so much, Yipui, for this chance to share.
Thank you so much, Diamond Jamie. It was such a revelations over your insights sort of through the nature, through the what I call experience, even through the interactions with the tour guide, the driver. It was such a wholesome experience. Besides that, bring National Geographic into your side of the So I mean, throughout I can hear what Diamond Jamie is saying, that be confident, work in the team, be united, always listening, always ask questions when you have doubt. Don't be pandai-pandai sendiri jalan-jalan, tak tahu pergi mana, tak boleh balik nanti. Then also that's always good to respect the so-called the forefathers that have gone before us, learning through their experiences and digesting what they have shared, what they have go through. In a way, there's a lot of shortcuts that we can learn without what Jamie said, banging ourselves to the wall, getting ourselves, bump and bleed, and after that bandage.
Kena
So
scammed by crocodile.
I think that one very scary. The crocodile looks huge. I'm just wondering, when the person telan, the person, how many person he can telan. But it's really like what it's a lot of confidence. Thank you for sharing, and it personally helps me too to build, don't be afraid. Yes, it can be into a wildlife land that we have not put our foot or feet into yet, but there are always forefathers have walked before us, have helped us through the journey, and we are not alone. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. And looking
Ipu,
forward for
actually,
more.
as you were saying, I wanted to share also, like when I see the elephants, actually all of us, we are human being, right? We are the same species, Homo sapien, okay, species, okay. But we all come in different shapes, size, different thinking, and different maturity. And when I see them moving together, I realize the embracement means we accept each another. Like maybe Bao Fan, she has her strength, okay, or Selena got her strength. Jacqueline Francis, she can go and talk to all the strangers. Everyone got their strength. But when we are moving together, we edify each other, we help each other grow because somebody's strength has given us confidence, like we're not so afraid already. Oh, actually, we can do like this. So I'm still pondering on how nature has its way to teach us if we could only observe, listen, and be humble to see the rule of the law of the nature, we could we would already have wisdom in our life. Yeah.
Yeah, just want to share one statement I read this morning. We have to be united despite our differences, our genders, culture, background, living conditions, but as long as we are moving at the same direction, we will be united. But we cannot be unified because all of us are different. So that is really something alongside what Jamie have shared over the elephants. Yeah. So just time is running out.